Bro, just say this one word and just watch. Watch how Allah is going to start solving every single problem you have. Now, before I reveal what this one word is, let me put some stuff into your brain so that when I give you what this one word is, it actually sinks into your mind. You realize how powerful this one word that we've been giving is. So, first of all, I'm going to be teaching you right now about how to solve all your problems. And there's an ayah right here that says, "Do not transgress within the balance." Realize that Allah naturally it's a divine law that there is a balance within the world, so everything eventually is going to reach a balanced state. What this means is that all of you guys, bro, all of you guys that are having, you think you're having problems in your life, if you keep putting your attention on the problem and you keep giving importance to the problem, what's happening is that you're attaching so much importance to your problem to the point that a balance is going to occur where everything is just going to fall just to achieve this balance. Because listen, you, it doesn't matter who you are not allowed to put any importance on anything except Allah. So that word that I'm trying to tell you is Allahu Akbar. Whatever thing you see in your life, just realize that Allah is greater than that thing. So when I'm trying to say, watch how Allah is going to solve all your problems, it's because when you're going to be saying Allahu Akbar, which is this right here, Allahu Akbar, then what you're doing is that you're not fixing the problem, you're not overcoming the problem or the obstacles. All you're doing is you're just reducing the importance that you've added to the problem, and then as a result, immediately it just gets solved. Because I told you there's a balance. And by the way, this is not just for problems, just so you know. A lot of people, they attach so much importance to even money. You think that money is like, it basically has the value, your value in life. Money does not represent your value, just so you know. Some of you guys, you think that your kids represent your value if you have kids. Some of you guys think that the girl that you have represents your value. Just understand what you're doing when you're actually thinking this way is that you're attaching so much importance to these outside things. That what's going to happen is, again, balance is going to have to basically be reached. So what's going to happen is that if you are attaching so much importance on like the money, your money, and you think this money represents who I am, that without this money I'm nothing, and with this money I'm something, what's going to happen is that Allah's going to come and then basically take all your money away just to teach you this lesson. Just to basically teach you this lesson. So I'm trying to basically teach you this lesson before you lose the things that you think are valuable. And by the way, I'm saying this like even if you go to jail right now, if you go to jail and then you're so stressed and anxious and depressed that now you're in jail and you're thinking that this problem, how is it going to be fixed if I just put my attention to Allah, if I take away my attention on the problem, blah, 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 all this stuff, how is it going to be fixed? Trust me when I tell you it's going to be fixed, because look at this. Like Allah knows that these people, humans, they're always going to be like, oh, my problem is so unique, bro. I'm in jail. How am I going to be fixing this problem that I have? Well, look right here. Didn't Allah show us an example in the Quran about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, where Allah literally sent Prophet Yusuf to jail just for us to learn this lesson? So when Yusuf alayhi salam, he went to jail, like what's the very first thing that he started doing? So this is the scene when Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, he got accused and then he went to jail. So two servants, they went to jail with Yusuf alayhi salam, and then they started talking to him, right? So this is when Yusuf alayhi salam, he first went to jail. So then what did Yusuf alayhi salam, he say? Because the stuff that he says, it just shows you what was like the thought process that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam had. Like what was he thinking? So look, he replied. He's like, I can even tell you what kind of meal you will be served before you will receive it. And then he says, because they asked him, they were like, can you please interpret our dreams and stuff like that? And then he was like, this knowledge is from what my Lord has taught me. I have shunned the faith of the people who disbelieve in Allah and deny the hereafter. Do you know what that means, bro? Like when I read these ayat, like when I actually understood these ayat, bro, it just gives you so much shivers. Because when I tell you, whatever problem you guys have, dissociate your attention from this problem and put your attention back to Allah, which is the truth. When the truth comes, falsehood, which is the problem, perishes. So what Yusuf alayhi salam is doing, he's like, even from the way he's speaking, he's just like, you could see all he's thinking of is just Allah. That's all he's thinking of. He's like, this knowledge that I have of interpreting dreams is coming to me from Allah. He's not complaining that he's in jail. He's not even sad that he's in jail. He's just in jail, but he's taking away all his attention from jail and putting it on Allah. And then you could see right here, I follow the faith of my fathers, Ibrahim, Ishaq, wa Yaqub. It's not right for us to associate anything with Allah in worship. And by the way, again, I told you, like, worship is not just salah, zakat, siyam, like fasting, all that stuff. Worship is literally every single moment. Every single moment you're breathing, you're worshiping. This is part of Allah's grace upon us and humanity. But most people are not grateful. bro, this person, like Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, he's in jail, falsely in jail. Like they didn't put him in jail because of something that's true. They falsely accused him and then they put him in jail. But what is he doing? He's talking about gratitude. Like, bro, like what more proof do you guys want? And then he tells them, my fellow prisoners, which is far better, many different lords or Allah, the one, the supreme. You'll realize that when you're putting your attention on something else, in that moment you're saying that this something else is my Lord in that moment. Do you guys realize that? Like, I don't know why most people don't talk about stuff like that. Because you're putting attention on something that has no value, which is your problem, and then you're putting all this value on it. So you're basically saying that that is my God. Now, when you take all the importance away, like whatever problem you have, even if it's jail, I told you, even if it's jail, take away this importance. Don't try to solve the problem. Take away the importance from the problem first, and then you'll notice, like, are multiple gods better or Allah the only one? Do you realize what that means? Is a divided attention on objects better or only Allah? Only Allah. Like only putting my attention on Allah and that's it. And then bro, like look at this. What more proof do you guys want? Don't even look at the word idol. So whatever you worship instead of him are mere names which you and your forefathers have made up. So all of you guys that are having problems, these are problems that you've only made up in your mind. You've only made these problems up in your mind. Now, when you come to me right now and then you tell me it's like, bro, my problem is unique. My problem's actually big. I have cancer. I have my thing died. My problem is actually big. You know what you're doing to me right there? You're basically telling me it's like, no, bro, my God is actually real. My God is actually something that is valuable. It's real. Bro, do you understand what you're saying? Most people do not know that you should only be putting your attention on Allah. Now the beauty is that when you put your attention back to Allah, everything automatically gets fixed up because now you've put your attention back on the true thing. I'm telling you, Allahu Akbar. It's not problem Akbar, it's Allahu Akbar, Habibi. So this entire like dialogue right here is so beautiful, bro. It's so beautiful, but we've missed it. We've actually missed this. So the very first thing Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam is thinking of is Allah. That's all he's thinking of. He's not thinking about the jail bars. He's not thinking about him being in jail and then these fellow prisoners, what are they going to do to him and blah, 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 all these things. He's only thinking of Allah. And then the second thing is that, well, he says, like, most people are not grateful, which means that he, in this moment, is grateful. So even when he's in a problem, he's still grateful. So this is the beauty. Now listen, it doesn't matter if you're a Muslim or a non-Muslim. As long as you're putting your attention on this one God, this one creator that's running your life every single moment, then you're good. Then you will be able to basically solve any problem that you have. Because again, it's like any problem that you have, it's all made up in the mind. You've attached so much inflated importance on this problem. And then when you take away this inflated importance within your mind from the problem, you'll notice that it becomes so easy. Because all along, it was always easy. This is why, by the way, this is why it's easier to look at someone and then someone that's like struggling, and then you're just like that problem is easy, bro. Like whatever thing you're struggling with, it's so easy because you're thinking of it, you're looking at it from a point of view that's like outside, right? You guys know that. Like anytime you look at someone from the outside, you're just like, yeah, their stuff is easy. But then when you're in the moment, when you're inside, it's so hard to realize that. Why? Because you've added so much inflated importance in your mind towards whatever thing you have. Now, when you take away this importance and you put it back where it belongs, which is Allah, then again, when I say this one word and then just watch how Allah solves all your problems, I mean that, bro. And again, like, doesn't matter if you're Muslim, if you're non-Muslim, do it and just watch how like this is the solution to everything, every single problem you have. So if your problem right now is like a bunch of debts that you can't even be making money, or like you're trying to basically get married and you can't even get married, understand that you've done this. You've attached inflated importance on something other than Allah, and these things don't deserve your attention. These things don't deserve this value that you're adding onto them. Now, when you put this attention, this importance back to Allah, these things get fixed up. So in the description, actually, I will basically teach you, there's a whole video where I'll teach you ignored Quranic secrets that will guarantee, I'm saying guarantee you more rizq, more wealth. And I'll be showing it to you for free. Because you realize like this entire beautiful book right here, bro. This book right here has so much beauty so many lessons that we've missed out on. We've ignored them. It was always here in front of our eyes, but we've ignored them. Like, who talked about this? This like dialogue that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam had, and someone has extracted such a lesson from this beautiful dialogue right here. I haven't heard a single person that talk about this. So this video in the description right now is gonna teach you this exact thing right here, and more of it, by the way. You'll see more lessons that are coming directly from the Quran. But bro, I hope this was helpful. Like, just try this, bro. Whatever problem you have right now, just take away this importance from the problem in your mind first, and then put it back to Allah. Like, always be thinking of Allah, and then just watch how easily the problem just vanishes by itself. And by the way, this is for like whatever the problem is. All of it is just equal in the eyes of Allah. All these things that we're going through is just equal. It's just nothing. It's just dust to Allah. So I hope this video was helpful, bro. If it was, just let me know.